Yo, welcome back to another hot video, man. I think this is Jubilee, man. I don't know why keep forgetting, but I'm pretty sure these is Jubilee people, man. Do all men think the same? Of course not. You know why? Because not every man is the same. Not every woman is the same. Like this is simple.
Stick around to the end. We love talking to you guys. Enjoy this episode of Spectrum Men.
I like the way the old school ways work. They did work. We just messed it up.
So that's important to you, to be like the breadwinner?
I'm the caretaker of society.
This is about to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? What they about to do? Spectrum all over the damn place. Calm down, Spectrum. Fix your internet, Spectrum.
I have worried about the size of my penis.
I worry about the size of my penis. No, because I didn't get to choose my penis, so that has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god. This is a good question. I like this one.
Why? You don't, like, I got a big nose. I didn't choose this nose. This is what God gave me. You think what am I going to have a problem with this for? You know what I mean?
It's just a normal thing to be worried about, like when you're growing up, like you're like...
Unless you're worried if you, like, somebody done hit you in the nuts and now you feeling some type of way, then yeah, you should be worried because maybe your stuff broke now.
Like, am I normal, you know, like...
I hate this.
Why are they being so weird about it? Just talk, damn.
I guess like when I was younger, I was like, whoa, is this normal, is this not? But like, eventually I was like, nah, I'm fine.
I feel like this whole conversation is just like bringing to my awareness how impressionable and like how much of our lives and our masculinity is defined by when we're kids. When everybody's like, oh, you gotta have a big dick, you gotta have a big dick. And all you see is like, only time you see a dick is on porn and it's like 14 inches, then it's like, well, mine doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
Then of course you're gonna like start thinking about it versus and like how much.
He said, well, mine doesn't look like that.
Much of our lives
Look
and our
how his voice
masculinity
changed.
is defined by when we're kids. When everybody's like, oh, you gotta have a big dick, you gotta have a big dick. And all you see is like, only time you see a dick is on porn and it's like 14 inches, then it's like, well, mine doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
Then of course you're gonna like start thinking about it versus.
That nigga's comedy. Due to a sound issue, we had to reset, giving the men a chance to change their answers. What?
I'm actually changing my answer.
Oh.
So why the dude in the back change his answer? Was it because of peer pressure? Man, people, man, kill me, bro. Like, bruh.
I changed my mind because what he said was, it made a lot of sense because I remember the first time I saw porno and I saw a black guy's penis, I was like, I'm not like that. As I got older, I perfected my craft. I've never had a problem with women.
You hear that, people? He perfected his craft. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to choose the size of your water bottle, but how you use that water bottle, baby. That's what it's all about. Oh shit.
It has nothing to do with the penis. It's all about, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. You just love a woman, you embrace each other, and it's just, I've never had a problem with a woman since then.
I think for younger guys, this is the concern that I'm realizing is like, maybe if these discussions were more open about size and whatever, and that really over time it all becomes okay and it's fine, maybe that would help a lot.
A man should pay for the first date.
A man should pay for the first date. I don't know. Should a man pay for the first date? The question is, there's dates you can go on where you ain't got to pay anything. You know what I'm saying? A walk down the beach is free. You know what I mean?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I like the way the old school ways work. They did work. We just messed it up.
So that's important to you to like take that leadership role, to be,
tradition,
to be like the breadwinner.
I'm the caretaker of society. I don't even like saying it this way. Once you give the woman the power, then you just demasculate yourself.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? You talking about paying for some food. What are you talking about demasculating yourself? You know what I'm saying? Now, the first date, if the man won't pay the first date, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But it's nice when a woman pay too. Like, come on, like, what's going on here? You know what I mean?
I want to stick to what's made me happy. And my grandparents, my parents, I'm just going to stick with it because it works. It's not perfect, but it works. Be a man, plain and simple.
I don't know. I think we're just getting in dangerous territory when we start talking about chivalry. At the end of the day, it's like, yo, baby, if you want to pay for this, like, there is no hierarchy here. Like, if you want to pay for this, pay for this. Maybe next time I'm like, I just got a check, so I'll pay for it.
Wasn't this the first meal, though?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay. You only get one chance to make a first impression.
What does it matter if it's a girl or a guy? It's 2019, and your logic shouldn't be, like, no disrespect, like, oh, because my grandpa did it and it worked for him, then it works for me. If she's not gonna date me that second time because I didn't pay for her, I think I dodged a bullet.
I support the Me Too movement. I don't even know what the damn Me Too movement is. Does that even include me? If I say Me Too, does that include me? Or is that don't include me? Who does that include? Don't worry, I'll wait. I think that's a women's. I'm about to eat this banana. I think that's a woman's movement.
Me Too movement.
What the hell is the Me Too movement? Ladies, don't kill me. Don't kill me in the comments. Just inform me. There's a difference between informing somebody and trying to kill them. You know what I mean? If you're trying to pass along information, then pass along information. Don't destroy the person. Like, oh, you crusted crab. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then you invalidate your argument, because now I don't care what the person don't care what you say informative. They care about is you call them a crusty crab. Like, hold on. You know what I mean? Think about it.
3,
Message.
2, 1, go.
What are you thinking about?
Be real. Be real.
I forgot the question. Oh, the Me Too movement.
At first, when I saw it, you know, and talking to my friends, and family, a lot of people in the South, they're like, these women should have spoke up a long time ago. And then I had to like step aside and really process it for myself and be like, you know what? She didn't feel comfortable, and she wasn't in a society, in a place where it was acceptable for her to say anything about it. So now that they have the platform and the ability, I'm like, that's amazing. Speak your truth.
What do you tell a child who is accused of rape by a woman, has his whole life destroyed, and then people just go, eh?
There's always going to be people that take advantage of it. It's not going to be perfect. We're figuring it out as we go, but I think it's done more good than it's done bad.
I think we get to acknowledge the bad, though. Like, I think,
yeah,
like,
of course.
That's why I'm doing like this thing, is like for us to say like, oh, he did that to me, and all of a sudden now we've like vindicated, that guy is like vilified. Like, there is no chance of like him having a say in the conversation.
Trial by mob is not good. Like, this mob mentality is bad. I agree with that, but I don't think that's exclusive to the Me Too movement.
But we're using it right now to say, oh, that person is bad. Oh, fuck that person. There's no further conversations being happening. If it's a movement to say, yes, okay, this hierarchy we've created of men and women, which is a result of the way men are expected to act, the women are expected to act. Let's have those conversations and everything changes, and I'll be over there all fucking day.
I have no idea what the Me Too movement is. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm a little tired, so hair looking wild. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? One day I'll get a haircut. You know what I mean?
Toxic masculinity is overblown.
Toxic masculinity is overblown. What does that mean? Like, overrated? I'm not into the macho shit, bro. Like, for what? Like, that's a waste of time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Like, overblown.
Wait,
What? Oh. Overblown.
Can you use a different word?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the exact right word.
Yeah, I think I just somewhat agree that it's blown out of proportion because I think what happens with social media is a group of people coin a term and now we're all painted by it.
Like we are not in like a post, I don't know, like rape culture world, you know, like women are being catcalled every day. And so like men are still, I think, seen or experienced as like a predatory presence to women. So like that's why I just don't think it's like overblown. I think it's just, it's new.
If we were good men, there wouldn't be feminists, they wouldn't be attacking us, they wouldn't be hating us. You have a lot of guys who don't want to commit to marriage. You have a lot of guys who catcall. So yes, men have become toxic. And once again, I have to be consistent with all my beliefs and all my morals. I'm very traditional.
I see what you're saying, but the way you're framing it, like this word moral is kind of
we don't know what that is anymore, though. That's
well, it's like it sounds like you're saying like it's men's job to be like the moral compass of society.
It is.
No.
I think it's everyone's job.
It's everybody's, but men, if men want to coin themselves as the leaders, you have to hold up to the good and the bad.
That's part of the problem, though. Like that's what I think toxic masculinity, or it's putting too much pressure on yourself. I mean, it's very obvious that we're grappling with like the history and the damage of like what a world completely run by men does to us. That's why I think we're talking about toxic masculinity.
I ain't gonna lie, that one was above me, man. That one was above me. I'm comfortable showing my emotions. Yeah.
Showing my emotions.
Emotions are overrated.
2, 1, go.
It's been like harped upon me for years that like showing my emotions were bad. And like me trying not to be gay, I'm like, no, like I don't want to show these emotions because I'm not gay. I can't be gay. Like I'm not supposed to be gay. Like the church tells me, my dad tells me, my mom tells me, everybody's telling me I'm not supposed to be gay. So like just understanding that at 25, now 26, like I'm over here like, okay, like, oh, you're insecure. Okay, that's what that feels like. Oh, you're sad. That's what that feels like. I can now be aware of those things, but to show them to other people right now is like really hard for me.
I do feel like I'm very verbally like about my emotions with my wife, but I wouldn't agree completely because I'm not like that with anyone else. I mean, I just failed a college class and I was crying about it to my wife, but no one else at school saw me cry, you know? I specifically texted my wife, make sure the kids are asleep by the time I come home, because I just knew I was gonna be like, as soon as I stepped through that threshold to my house, I was just gonna let go and I didn't want them to see that. But like the next day I sat down and I had that conversation.
I can feel that, I understand that, I got you, bro.
With them, like, hey, I just wanna let you guys know, you know, your dad didn't pass this class, and they're like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, of course.
You just cry in front of your kids, man. I remember like seeing my dad cry for the first time when his mom died, and I remember like imprinting that in my mind as like, wow, you know, like my dad can be upset, and that was like an important thing to witness.
It's reality, emotion.
Yeah, it's real.
I was raised by two parents that I never
I agree with that.
Ever saw cry. The effect that that had on me was by the time one of them passed away very suddenly, I didn't really seem to be affected at all. So I've actually had to do a lot of therapy on that. This thing about masculinity not being able to show your emotions is very bad. It puts us backwards in society, and we need to be thinking about how to tap into our emotions in a healthy way together.
Thank you for standing in your truth, brother.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Great job, man. You too. Nice hearing.
Is that it?
All right, I gotta be honest. I'm actually the one who submitted the penis night subject.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ian, for your suggestion.
Sure.
Thank you to everyone else who also submitted more prompts for us.
Yeah, we love having.
That's the end of the video, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm tired of shit.